What should you do and not do to grow your subscription business this year? That's the topic for this episode. I'm Robert Skrob, and this is the show that helps your membership or subscription business to be unleavable. If you're involved in running a subscription business, you'll know that it's increasingly difficult to grow it month after month. Customer acquisition costs are higher than ever, so it takes longer to recoup those costs. That in turn has another knock-on effect in stifling your ability to spend enough on advertising to fill the funnel on the front end. All that while a substantial number of subscribers cancel each month. The net outcome is that your subscription stagnates and there's little to no growth in the business. So what's the answer? In this episode, I'll reveal what you should and should not do to grow your subscription business more consistently and faster this year. Before we dive in, press the like button and also subscribe to the channel to make sure that you're the first to know about future episodes. Now, coming back to the challenge of growing your subscription business. When faced with this hurdle, most subscription businesses double down on customer acquisition, creating new ads, trying out other advertising channels or mediums, or perhaps hiring a new agency to try and generate more subscribers at an ever lower cost. And if you can acquire a lot more new subscribers that way, why wouldn't you? Well, the reality is it's much easier said than done. These days, it's very difficult to make such a big breakthrough. Online advertising has become very competitive and with less inventory and higher costs. Look, while it's not impossible to create a breakthrough ad and find the right channel to run it on at the right price, it's extremely unlikely. In my 25 years of working with some of the leading subscription businesses around the globe, that kind of innovation is extremely rare. So it's not a wise use of your time or your money. Yet, that's what most subscription businesses continue to do. But before you get depressed, there is a better way. Our theme for this episode is do this, not that. So, what should you be doing instead? In a nutshell, you should focus on onboarding for your new subscribers or members. How can improving onboarding lead to growing the business? Simply stated, not only can you increase revenue at the outset of the relationship via cross-sells and upsells, additionally, when subscribers are happy with the value you provide and the way they're being treated, they'll continue to pay you over and over again. And that means more money in the bank, more reliability, all from less effort. And the work involved in acquiring new customers is substantial. And most businesses tend to view each new customer as mission accomplished. The end of the customer journey. Well, because after all, now they're a customer. Admittedly, subscription businesses tend to do better than non-subscription companies because they're more aware of the issue of retention. But the fact remains, most businesses do a poor job of maximizing revenue from each new customer. And they do a dreadful job of keeping a customer after that they have acquired them. While there are many things you can do to increase revenue from subscribers, optimizing onboarding remains the area with the biggest gains. Again, due to my unique situation as a consultant at the heart of the subscription industry, I can tell you without hesitation that the highest performing subscription businesses focus on creating breakthroughs with their onboarding. Yes, advertising has its place, and it's wise to optimize that too. But critically, the most successful subscription companies understand the immense power of an optimized onboarding process. It's a carefully tested and tuned system that generates far higher revenue. So what's involved in creating a successful onboarding system? Well, it's a complex topic that really requires a deep dive. But to get you started, here's 4 keys to examine and optimize. First, adding cross-sells. Second, adding upsells. Third, optimizing the customer experience. And fourth, adding a system for generating referrals. Let's look at each of these 4 areas. First, adding cross-sells. What is a cross-sell? It's an offer for a relevant complementary product or service. For example, when someone subscribes to a cell phone service, they might be offered a case for their new phone, a charger, perhaps some headphones. All these offers can increase the overall profit from the same customer. Consider another example. If you were to buy an Apple TV box, they'll offer you a subscription to Apple TV Plus, their premium service, as well as Apple Care, their extended warranty. Both of those are cross-sells because they're relevant to the original item, but different products in their own right. Next, upsells. What's an upsell? It's a more comprehensive or higher-end version of the initial product or service. For example, when a new customer subscribes to YouTube TV, they have the option to add Hulu or other premium channels like sports networks. That's an upsell because it's a more comprehensive option than what the customer was originally considering. As another example, when you start a hosting account for a website, you'll often be offered a variety of upsells in the form of a premium account that gives you a dedicated server instead of shared hosting, or get faster support. Again, those are upsells that maximize the value of the same number of customers. The third component for increasing revenue from onboarding is optimizing the customer experience. Again, this is a deep topic in its own right, but in essence, when you lead the new subscriber through a very carefully designed process, especially for their first 30 days, they'll feel excited about their subscription. They'll be less likely to cancel, and they'll be more likely to stay longer. That's all leads to increased revenue. And lastly, add a system for generating referrals. The easiest and best customer to acquire is someone who has been recommended to you. But the key word here is system. While most subscription businesses are oblivious to this opportunity, the ones who are aware tend to screw it up by doing it occasionally or randomly. Referrals shouldn't be left to chance by simply hoping and praying that you get them. New subscribers need to be nurtured and then asked at the right time in the right way for a referral. Hopefully you can see now that even with this brief overview, how it's possible to substantially increase revenue from subscribers both in the short and long term via a strategic onboarding system. In short, do onboarding, not advertising, meaning do focus on innovating and improving your onboarding. And don't fall into the trap of wasting time and money on the futile exercise of trying to create the perfect ad or marketing campaign. That's what it takes to be unleavable. If you'd like my help to create this kind of system for your subscription or membership business, drop me an email at rs@beunleavable.com. I don't have any openings currently for new clients, but I'll be happy to add you to the waiting list, and I can show you how to get started with this important process. In summary, let's review what we've learned today. To grow a subscription business, you need to focus on improving your onboarding process rather than wasting time and money trying to come up with the perfect ad campaign. Effective onboarding encompasses 4 key components: adding cross-sells, adding upsells, optimizing the customer experience, and having a system for generating referrals. These are 4 elements combined to serve to maximize the revenue from each member or subscriber. While most businesses are trapped in an endless loop of focusing on spending more and more money on advertising, smart businesses in the subscription space value each subscriber and spend more time on the onboarding process, which in turn drives more consistent growth. As a reminder, if you'd like my help to create this kind of system for your subscription or membership business, drop me a line via email at rs@beunleavable.com. I don't have any openings currently for new clients, but I'll be glad to add you to the waiting list, and I can show you how to get started with this important process. Let me ask you, what stood out for you in this episode? What strategy are you keen to implement or improve on? I'd love to get your opinion or feedback by posting your comment below. I always love to hear from you. Also, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and that way you'll be the first to know when new episodes are available. And finally, check out this video for more information on how you can improve the onboarding process in any membership or subscription business. Enjoy that episode, and I'll see you next time on Be Unleavable.